What's up, guys? Today we're going to be turning this into this. Check it out. Okay, starting out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this block between centers on my lathe and then take it down to round using a spindle roughing gouge. Okay, so the way I'm going to be mounting this is I'm going to be using a collet chuck to hold this on my lathe. These things are really nice for doing stuff like this. I think 5 different collets that go in this thing. I'll have a link to where you can get this down in the description. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a tenon on this end here so that way we can mount it in the chuck. I usually like to have my tenons about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch long. Give me pretty good holding power. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to undercut this because when we make these ornaments, this is what the finial is going to be for. This piece here, I don't want this to have I don't want it to be flat across the bottom because it doesn't really look good. So this is rounded here, but the reason I'm undercutting it is so that way there's not a gap around this edge here when I put these two together. Just using a small round skew to get into that corner and undercut this. Okay, so what I just did there was I was test fitting it, make sure I got this nice and tight. Now I'm going to go ahead and mount it up and we can start turning the finial itself. Okay, so the way this works, I'm just going to stick this in here. Tighten down the tailstock so that way it gets it up against this, and then start tightening this by hand. And then as soon as it gets too hard to tighten by hand, take the rod and tighten down on it. Okay, I'm going to start shaping this, going for something pretty similar to this one here. And I'm going to be using a 3/8 bowl gouge. I really love this. It has a 40-degree bevel and a 40-degree wing. I really love it for doing this type of stuff. Okay, I finished shaping the finial and now I'm going to go ahead and sand it, starting with about 180 and go up to 400 grit. that is how to turn a finial. Okay, so once I get to this point, I will glue it into the sphere that I made. Just use like thick CA glue, medium CA glue. Glue this in, and then also turn a top for it, and then I finish them with this Krylon clear triple thick glaze. You can get it for like $3 at Walmart. Really like this stuff. You can get a really nice shiny finish with only a couple coats. Doesn't take a lot. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button and share with all of your friends. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button. I post a new video every single week. Also, if you want to see some behind the scenes stuff and some of the other projects I'm working on, be sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Made by Brent. There are links in the description. If you want to support what I'm doing, be sure to go over to Patreon. I've started a page over there. Want to say thanks to my patrons. Want to say thanks to Matt Berry for being my first patron. So if you want to support what I'm doing, be sure to follow the links in the description. Also, if you're interested in some of the products I use, there are links in the description. Some of those are affiliate links. And if you purchase anything through those links, that will help support my channel, which would be very appreciated. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see some of my other ones, be sure to check out these two over here. Those will pop up on the screen. I will see you on the next video. Thanks. Bye.